This article is another consideration of the sheer complexity that the genetic code presents, but not just the genetic code, but the whole organism, because we're not even sure if all the information that is available is actually encoded in the genetic code, because there are lots of nanomachines that work within a cell that seem to be almost independent of the genetic code. Whatever it is going on, it is incredibly complex. And yes, mutations can change the genetic code, but it is clear that some of these mutations appear to be pre-programmed or part of algorithms that are encoded, and therefore they're not the type of mutations that evolution can use because they're part of the original design. Almost all the types of mutations that are available to evolution are the type that destroy design because they are random mutations, not ones that are pre-programmed. But in this article, what is mentioned is that not only is the genetic code incredibly complex, but there also now appears to be a huge amount of what's called meta-information in the genome. This is information about information. This is the information that tells the cell how to maintain the information, how to fix the information if it breaks, how to copy the information, how to interpret the information, how to use the information, when to use the information, and how to pass the information on to the next generation. This is all coded in that linear string of letters and life that could not exist without it. In fact, life was designed from a top-down perspective, apparently with meta-information coming first. That is information about information. Truly, we are wonderfully and fearfully made. The more we find out about the information encoded in the cell, the more we should stand back and worship the Creator and acknowledge that He is indeed amazing. Now is not the time to dig in our heels and say, well, evolution must have done this. Now is the time to fall down on our faces, confess our sin, and acknowledge that God is the creator of heaven and earth, and will one day be the judge of heaven and earth. And we need to get right with God. Now is not the time to be stubborn in our belief in evolution. Now is the time to acknowledge the Creator. Well, thank you for listening.